Hey everyone, welcome back. I know it's been a while. We're going to try to do a quick scenario here. It's about 45 minutes. It is called No Power, No Problem. Just wait a few minutes for everything to get up and running here. Hopefully everything runs smoothly. It's been a while. I think the last time we did stream on this one was December of 25. Just haven't had time, and life's been lifing. But this should be about 45 minutes. We're gonna try to go through this and figure it out. Alright, so let's make sure everything still works in the Twitch universe really quickly. And it looks like we're showing that we are live. Stream manager's up. Okay. Oh, crazy thing is we didn't really lose any followers. So that's a surprise. I guess we didn't have a whole bunch of bots. That's nice. I don't even know if they still do like those bot removal things. Alright, so this is supposed to be 45 minutes. We'll see where the winds take us. Alright, so this one is a situation where we have to use the dual power mode, because either we're going to run out of power, or there's a lack of power, or there is no power. We'll figure it out in a second. Alright, perfect. Let's get into it. Sorry if you hear me crunching. I have some protein chips today. They're pretty good. Buffalo flavor. Alright, so if you're just looking at that, we're gonna go to Secaucus with power, and then we have to switch over because they're having an issue with power past that. So we'll switch to diesel. Hopefully they'll guide us through it, and we'll be moving pretty soon. Doors locked. Put the alerter on. Then we'll put the ACSES on. We're moving. Train limit is 79. Although they're keeping us at 15 on the way out. We're at 4. We'll probably bring it up to 10 and then hang out if we can. It's nice to have a little bit of light as we try to get through here. Keep it around 8 to 10 on the way out. Let's see what we get. We went down to 7. Just add a little touch of power. And it's 5:13 in the game. Trying to get it to like 10 miles an hour. There we go. Now we'll let it coast a little bit. Yeah, new month. Hope everybody's doing okay. Yep, so if you're watching this live, we are on Twitch right now. It's been a while since I've streamed anything. I haven't really had time, but and life has been lifing a bit, but we are here. I'm going to actually use a little bit of the braking throttle to hold our speed around 10 if I can, because we're starting to go into like a downhill slope here. We're going to stop at Secaucus Junction, track B4, or track B, first off 4. It's 4 miles from now. Entering the tunnel here. Trying to keep some control on the speed. I'm in the braking detent. You can see it kind of flicking a little bit of braking, just to kind of hold us here. I don't want to lose too much here. It says 12, 11, where we are right now as far as our speed. We just got cleared to 60, and it looks like we're good with that one. So I'm gonna actually pull out the braking detent, let the train speed up a little bit. Looks like we're clear on 60 for a while. They didn't give us a time frame yet, and I'm not gonna look at the kind of schedule thing. I'm trying to play this pretty straightforward if I can. Looks good. Double greens. Got a good amount of wiggle room until we get to 60. So if I can hold it back, I'm gonna just let it go until about 55 if I can. Still going downhill. If this is traditional kind of tunnel design, it goes downhill, then it goes uphill. The uphill section is the one that we have to really put some power in for. As you see, it's starting to come up on the gradient a little bit, starting to level out. And I'm pretty sure we may have a bit of an uphill, as most of these are designed that way. If that comes into play, yep, there it is. I'm gonna add a little bit of power. Build up some more speed here. We're pretty good on greens ahead. So we might have been losing a little bit of speed there, so I'm just gonna add a little bit more power. Yeah, I wonder if anybody's still watching. If you are, appreciate it. Thanks for hanging in with me. Things have changed. I had a little one last year. My dad passed away and got a promotion. Work. Life. So, yeah, I haven't really been able to stream the way I'd like to. I used to have a full setup. You can see my face and such. But things happen. Also working on like some of my own business stuff. Busy season at work. There's lots of pieces. Stream's holding up really good. I'm gonna finish this one. This one says it's about 45 minutes. So we'll go from there. A little bit more power. I'm doing this with safeties on. Sometimes when you do scenarios, it's better to turn it off, but you can see the proverbial light at the end of the tunnel. There we go. Cleared up to 75. I think speed-wise we're maintaining pretty good. I'm going to pull out a throttle here. Cleared to 75, but we're also stopping pretty soon. This is a lap braking system. We don't want to get on the brakes too early. But what I'll do is I'll use a little bit of that pressure in the brake chamber. It's clearing us to 90, but again, we're stopping soon at Secaucus Junction. Track B. We do have some rain coming. I will turn the wipers on once we get settled. Add a little bit of braking. Added too much. So we're going to release. If I remember correctly, wipers are here. Here we go. They're giving us one of those reducing speed limits as we're getting ready to stop. Okay, let's not mess this one up. So I'm going to go back into service for a bit. Get the lap set. Oh, okay, good. It's brought us down pretty nicely. I'm coming in about, I think they usually recommend like 15 to 20 for your speed as you start to come in. So I think we're good there. We're well under the 45 and the 60 that are coming up. I guess we're stopping at it. Yeah, we are stopping at a track. So let's do some horn work.
The next station stop is Secaucus. When leaving the train, please watch the gap.
Yeah, there's the bell. Okay. I think everything's running like it's supposed to. We're coming down nicely with not any extra pressure added. Luckily, we don't have a time frame. I hope we're not behind, but we'll figure that out in a second. I think the train's under control pretty well. So I'm not really going to worry myself right now. Somebody subscribe. We may have a break coming up, so just hang tight, folks. Appreciate it. Alright, more braking coming in. Release. Yeah, lap braking systems are interesting. I mean, once you get the hang of them, they kind of help and make sense, but it is something that does take a little bit of time to get used to. I don't really hear the bell. It says that it's on, but I also don't have the TV volume up too much. Okay, we're actually doing very nicely. Still slowing down on its own a little bit here. Alright, I wonder if we could use the braking throttle, but we want to hold the train anyway, so it is better to use the actual braking system. Alright, we're gonna go service, lap. We should be good there.
This station stop
Doors
is
open.
Secaucus.
Turn the bell off. Look outside. It is raining. Okay, time to change the locomotive over to diesel mode. Let's see how to do this. I don't think we do this in the tutorial. We're clear ahead. Let's see. So first things first, we got to go back to neutral. Hold the fault release button for 6 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Diesel mode requested. Press the fault reset push button for 3 seconds to confirm.
Okay, I released it. Didn't tell me to, but I did. Okay, we gotta press it again for 6 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Transition into diesel mode started.
Alright, we gotta check the pantograph down. So we don't need it anymore.
Diesel mode
Once it goes back
engaged.
to forward. The train is now set to continue. Okay. So there's some extra weather. We should be set to forward. Doors are locked. 2 toots. Welcome if you're joining. Alright, Newark Broad Street is next. Train released. Power. And let's go. No slip. Perfect. We just switched over to diesel mode. I wonder if we can hear the difference. So the pantograph should be down, which it is. Doesn't necessarily sound louder, at least not to me. But again, I'm listening to this through the television with a microphone on my head, so sounds a little bit different to me. 45 is what we have to clear out. We'll get to 40, we'll hold. They're gonna give us 95 miles to go. Okay. Now, it says pan down, MCB's open, locomotive set to diesel. Okay, looks pretty good. Alright, acknowledge, forward, waiting for 90. Machine gives us 90 already, we're just waiting for it to turn over in front of us here on the panel. Right, there we go. All right, 90, then 60. So let's bring it up to about 55 for now. That means we'll probably have a track change coming up. It's not bad. It's a kind of a high-speed track change. Again, it said there may be some weather ahead, so we just got to be on top of it. As you can see, it's actually coming down because it knows the 60's coming up. So you see the ACSES is actually starting to come down. There's a scenario in here where ACSES is acting up, so that should be interesting to see what that looks like. Again, you do have the choice to have it on or off during some of these. So if you don't have it on, I wonder what that will all play out like. Okay, so we're below 60. Again, I'm not really pushing this one because they're not giving me any time frames. Our new speed is going to be set to 60 there. So I'm going to pull back. We're at about 51. I'm going to keep it at least 55 if we go there. Staying under the speed limit. Staying in control. Okay, now we're clear back to 90. Then there's an 80. So let's bump it up a little bit. On full power right now. Again, operating in diesel mode. We have an 80 coming up. Now, in theory, what's supposed to happen is this should give us our call-outs. As you can see here, it's giving us 80 coming up as our next adjustment. At the moment, we're clear to 90. We got to come down to 50. So you know what? Let's keep it at 60 for now. And then that way we don't have to come down too much. Again, if they gave me a time frame that they needed me to be at the next stop, I would kind of get closer to that upper level. But they're not really giving me much there. Next one's 50. Let's see. Let's see if we can get it to come down with a little bit of the brake control. Is it coming out quick enough? Not really. So let's use a little bit of the service to bring this brake control out. Bring that down, bring that down. Come on. And hold. 50. Okay, perfect. Let's release it. We're going down the hill. We gotta be careful. Oop, that handle off. A little more pressure and lap. Good. Excellent. Perfect. Okay, we'll take it. Keep going, keep going. Excellent, excellent, excellent. No penalty. Is the bell still on, really? Oh. My bad. I'm riding this whole time with the bell on. Alright, 75, 2 miles away. We got a 55, so siding right there. Some trucks outside. Alright, let's just let it rock out. They're going to bring us down to 30. So I'm just going to keep it where we are. We got a slight uphill. Hopefully that'll bring us down a little bit. There's a bunch of 30s and 55s and 30s and 55s. So what I'm going to do is leave it where we have it right now. ding too much. So this is 45. Okay, we're at 35. Going uphill, so we're gonna lose a little bit more speed. So we should be at that 30 if we just leave things the way they are. Hopefully these people aren't too mad about the fact that we're running a little bit slower. But again, this is requiring us to switch to diesel. Okay, 30 is good. Probably going to come down to 25 and kind of hold it there for a little bit. Trying to keep this around 25. Changing tracks here. Still got a slight uphill. We're doing pretty good at keeping it at 25. Okay, great. Okay, I'm gonna take the power out now. Give us some natural braking. We got a 0.4 uphill. Hopefully still with the momentum of the train.
The
It
next
won't kill us
station
too
stop
much.
is Newark Broad Street. When leaving
Broad
the
Street
train,
is next. The
please watch
announcement
the
just
gap.
went out. It's one of those points where if you're on the train, you're like, why is this train going so slow? But we got some old infrastructure, we have some rain, we have some power issues. All those things are contributing to what we have now. So I really hope everybody's still around that checks in. Some of my friends have still been checking out on their streams occasionally. Just hoping everybody's doing okay out there. Okay. Alright, coming in at 15, which is acceptable for me. And the train is actually slowing itself down a little bit here. We just got a trophy for, I don't know what it was. I think it's for distance, traveling a certain distance. Alright, down to 5 miles an hour. And a little bit of power to get this thing to keep going. Try to get as close to the stop point as possible. Okay, we're gonna go to service, and that should be enough to stop everything.
This station stop
Perfect.
is Newark Broad Street.
Doors open. Right, Newark Broad Street. Just check the outside. Good, lights look good. I think everything's set up correctly. We have auto, bright, pantograph is down. We don't need the rear headlights, so those are off. I did put on the marker lights, which I think should be on. Okay, door locked. Let them know that we're closing up. Next, East Orange, track 2. I didn't use anything weird, so we should just have brake pressure, an automatic brake, and we should be moving soon. We're going backwards. Come on. No idea why you rolled backwards. Because we were going, oh, it was slightly uphill. Okay, I mean, that's minor. As heavy as this thing is, shouldn't have really rolled back, but whatever. Alright, we're going to get to 25 coming out. 55 is cleared after that. Gotcha. So you're giving us 55. The game is still stuck at 30. Pull some of this out. Oh, 22, 23, 25, 55. Okay, we cleared 55. We got a 35 coming up, 2 miles away, and they're giving us some yellows ahead. Alright, so let's just be mindful of our speed. We are going uphill. Full power is still going to work us a little bit. They want us to come down to 35. You know what? I'm just going to try to pull the power back. Kind of coast here where we are if we can. Alright, that sets it pretty smooth for now. 36 if anything. Okay, we should be good right there. Gradient still uphill. Yeah, I don't know how you would like remember all this stuff without like a chart, but or just get used to it. Because without any like indication, I don't really think I would remember all the changes in gradient. But maybe over time. All right. Good, we got a yellow coming. The last yellow signal there. Staying on the track. Okay, 35 is next. Right about 34. Okay, we're gonna just drop us down a little bit. Get closer to 30. Very good. Next stop's coming up. I think we're doing pretty good. You might be in an ad right now if you're watching live. Alright, cleared there. Alright, so they gave us 60, but we're pretty much stopping soon. Since we're going uphill, I'm going to pull some of this power out. Bit more of like a natural slowdown. Should be a little bit better for the passengers instead of an abrupt stop. I'm just gonna do a gradual kind of slide in here. We might almost be done. I think there might be 1 or 2 more stops left. I haven't looked at the schedule. I'm trying to do this without that extra information. Okay, looking at 2,000 feet left.
The next station stop is East Orange.
East Orange is next.
Please watch the gap.
Have I been to Orange? I think I've been to East Orange. Okay, why are you giving me? It's giving me an alert. I don't know why. I know we're stopping, but you're also not giving me full stops anyway ahead. Let's go power out so that people know we're coming. All right, we're coming down pretty well. When we start to get to the station, I want to be closer to about 15. So we're at 18 now. It may come down on its own. Again, we're going uphill, so I'm just kind of letting kind of the fight of going uphill without any power slow us down. So we're actually coming in pretty nicely here. The bell should be on. This is always the thing, is like sometimes we get too little power as we're ending here, and I have to add just a little bit to make up for that kind of loss of energy. So this is the speed I like to be at the end here with this train, because it is a very large train. We go a little bit of service here. That should stop us.
This station stop
Doors
is
open.
East Orange.
Let's see. Let me turn the bell off for now. I honestly still don't hear it when it was on, but maybe it's playing a little further. Doors are open. Are you getting on the train, folks? It's not the train at you. This is East Orange. Doors locked. A signal to the conductor that we're moving. Alright, this time I'm going to put a little bit of power in and then release so that we don't roll back. Brakes are fully released. Add a little more power. So we're gonna get any wheel slip. There we go. Sometimes this train just takes a little bit of time to get going, but as big as it is. We're also, again, running on diesel, because this lost power. So yes. Okay, how are we doing speed-wise? Pretty good. Clear to 60. Oh, the next stop is actually coming up pretty quickly. So I'll try to get us maybe to 25, and we'll just go from there. Because the next stop is actually only a few feet away.
The next station stop is Brick Church. When leaving the train, please watch the gap.
It's actually the closest, I believe, so far that we've had on this run. Looks like a summer day. How rainy and bright it is. And it's also pretty late. Okay, so we're gonna go just a touch of brakes. Slow ourselves down a little bit. Go to hold. 15 coming in. Good. Another touch here. Another release. And we'll do just another quick touch of braking. Get it to about 5, another release. So So like I said, I don't really know how many stops we have because I'm trying not to look at the thing. Alright, that should be good service-wise to stop us.
This
Excellent.
station
Doors
stop
open.
is Brick Church.
So we are in... Who are we? I forgot where it said. Pretty good job of rendering the things. I don't know if this is actually fully true to scale, but they're pretty close in most of the time. Okay, door's closed. Our friend here know that we're closing. Okay, there's a group of trackside workers that sound the horn so they know that we're about to pass. Okay, stop at South Orange location 2. Alright, brakes released. So they should know that we're coming. Wow, what time is it here? 11:16 at night. My neighbor just started his motorcycle. That's not good. I got sleeping people in my house. Alright, full power. Moving very well. Can't believe this guy is really starting his motorcycle right now at 11 o'clock at night. Alright, so we're cleared to 60. We got 2.5 miles to go. Hey, welcome. How's it going? Lightning Cheers, I see that you followed 24 days ago. Appreciate it. Welcome. This is the first time I've streamed since December 20. What's the alert? Okay, so 60. I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna bring us to 55. Okay, now we're going downhill. So 54. We'll see what happens when we pick up to 55. We got a 70 coming up. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Alright, here comes 70. I think we're okay. We're at 52. Okay, I don't have any power in, so we should be okay. Alright, so let's do just a touch here. Brakes. Go back to lap. Yes, there we go. Perfect. Starting to come down pretty well with literally just a touch of brake pressure. And we're going downhill, so we're definitely going to need some of that to kill off some of that momentum. We'll probably get to about 35 and let us coast a little bit. Alright, very good. Okay, I keep forgetting to turn this bell off. we're heading to South Orange. Track 2, we're in East Orange earlier. Okay, let's do another touch of lap. Alright, so with these brakes, usually I go into service, it adds some brake pressure, and then you put it in lap to hold it. So that's what we're doing here. Slow down a little bit more.
The next station stop is South Orange. When leaving the train, please watch the gap.
Okay. Again, I like to be close to about 15 when we come into the station. Alright, we'll release that. So yeah, this is a PS5 version. I used to mainly play it on PS4. Oh, sorry about that. If you want, you might be able to drop it down on your phone if you want to. Yeah, I think we're doing like 1080 at 60. Yeah, we're doing 1080p. This is the PS5. But I think there's like a wheel that they used to be. I haven't usually used Twitch on my phone in a while. But there was a wheel that you can use to kind of drop it down to like 720 or 480. And that might, hopefully wouldn't fight you so much there on your phone. I'm just using like the Stream Manager right now on my phone. Okay, so we're coming in. Oh, sorry, missed that alert. Do a little bit of service, a little service, just to get us to a full stop. Okay, I think that's good.
This station stop is South Orange.
Turn the bell off. Okay, let's take a look outside. It did start raining when we started, but it looks like it's coming down a little heavier. Again, there's some power issues on this run, so it switched to diesel. It's pretty clean. The old diesel trains, you'd see a lot of smoke coming out. Oh, sorry. Alright, doors are locked. Let's check out my doors all locked. Did I open the wrong doors? I still don't hear the, honestly still don't hear the bell. Alright, Maplewood is next. Sorry about that. It used to actually give me the ability to drop them, but you know what, like I said, I haven't actually streamed in a very long time. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, sorry about that. I think it's because the source is 1080p on the PlayStation. It used to give you the option to drop it down, but yeah, I see that's the only thing. I am sorry about that. Alright, so Maplewood's next. Again, I haven't looked at the station list, so I am not sure. But they did say the total run should be about 45 minutes. I think that we are... Stream-wise, we're 50 minutes in, but I did wait a few minutes to get started. everything looks clear here. Oh, let's turn this bell off. I wonder if there's a sound issue with it where the bell's just not ringing, because I honestly don't hear it. Okay, so I'm gonna do power out here. Brakes still released. Get to about 3,000 feet. I will start to add just a touch of service. Brakes are applied. See the brake apply light comes on. Brings us down.
The next station stop is Maplewood. When leaving the train, please
No, I
watch
got
the
you.
gap.
Yeah, no. That, like I said, I used to, but I don't know if that was because I was using some other streaming options. That maybe it was given an option to drop it, but yeah, right now it's the direct source is 1080p. So yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, and again, I haven't actually done a stream in over 6 months. So, I'm sorry. Alright, so Maplewood's next. Yep, gotcha. Maplewood is next. There is a commercial running. It's almost done. Let's get on the brakes here just a little bit. Let that flow out some more. Just a touch. A little bit more.
This station stop is
Okay,
Maplewood.
doors open. I'm a little tempted to cheat and see how many more stops we have, but I kind of want to play this without knowing until it tells me. What is that? Is the eye doctor? Doors locking. I keep forgetting we gotta let our buddy know in the back. I'm closing the doors. Milburn's next. And release. Gotcha, yeah. That was another quick commercial, yeah. Alright, so we're cleared to 70 with a 60 coming up, but this track is actually pretty close. I remember watching like a developer stream, and they mentioned that there is a few situations where, you know, they mapped out the changes in the sound as you go with the different throttle levels. But they said that some of the engineers just automatically whack it up to full speed. So it was like, it kind of was kind of moot because they didn't really always get a chance to capture the different sounds for the different settings. Okay, so The thing I like trust the brakes on this train, but it is always useful to stay ahead of it because it does not stop like on a dime. Okay, so add a little bit of service. Start lapping it. Get some pumps in.
The next station stop is Millburn. When leaving the train, please watch the gap.
Millburn. So I think we started at like 5 p.m. in the game. Now we're at 6 p.m. You can actually see it getting darker. And the weather's gotten a little worse. So there is a line that runs from, I think in the game it's San Francisco to San Jose that I really like. But I have to download it. The only thing is like on the PS5, the little packs take up so much space. PS4 I used to play it on a lot more, and I could technically just download the PS4 versions and that would save space, but I don't know if it would look as good. I can also technically stream it, but I have to set up the capture card stuff for that, and just extra steps. So we'll see what happens. Okay, Millburn. Some service and lapping. Should be good.
This station stop is Millburn.
Okay, very good. We can turn the bell off. Take a look outside. Be mindful. Stay behind the raised marking or yellow line. Yes. The force of a train hitting your car equals the force of your car crushing the can. It's no car. That's a pretty good one. It's actually pretty smart ad. Okay, do y'all just want to stand in the rain? I don't understand why you're not coming to the gym. Okay, Short Hills. I have heard of Short Hills, New Jersey. A little bit of power. A few toots. And we'll be on our way. Kill the bell. Okay, I was about to say, there has to be somewhere to hold your coffee. There is. This whole bank here, just different alerts. Let's see. The PA system, contact the signaler. This is the horn. Alerter. Alright, we're looking at 50. But we're really not going that far right now. Alright, Short Hills. how much the lighting's changed as it got darker. Very big difference. No marker lights over here. Okay. Alright, I'm going to get out of the power. Where's the other thing for the light? Windshield's on. Let's turn the heater on the windshield. We're losing some speed as we're going uphill. But you know what? Let's leave this a little cooler. Temperature-wise. Some of the trains have like a place to charge your phone. I don't really see one here. Put the blind down. No, it's okay.
The next station stop is Short Hills. When leaving the train,
we got way too
please
much
watch
loss
the
here
gap.
of momentum. Gotta put a lot of power in to keep us going. We're about to come to a complete stop. Alright, we're almost there. We're almost done. I didn't see any workers on the tracks. Maybe I missed it. Forward movement here before we go to a complete stop too early. Okay, let's see how much we got here.
This station stop
Perfect.
is Short Hills.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take a look. See how much we got left. Just Summit. Okay, good. Summit, New Jersey. Yeah, it did say we were doing a run to Summit in the original instructions. For those who are just catching up, what happened in this scenario is there's an issue with the power. So we had to switch from the pantograph to diesel. Okay. Let's do a little power and release the brakes. And we'll go to our last stop. But thank you everyone who hung out with us so far. A lot more power. Crap. We're gonna go. Okay. This is a very intense gradient. Unfortunately, we roll back a little bit. I did actually do release and power, but obviously I didn't use enough power. Alright, throttles forward. Bell off. I know there was. I know there was another. Let's go 5. I think there's another way to like make to turn the lights on in the cabin too. There's a cab light switch. I think is behind me though. This is super dark. Yeah, I'm really glad that they didn't hit us with like time frames, because I don't know if I would have been able to keep them with all this stuff going on. Change in the weather, the change in power. I think it's been a crapshoot. Sticking on top of the power. That's our 45 alert. Yes. So we're at 30, 31. We got like 5 on the power setting. There. I do have to say the modeling of the lighting outside of the cabin is actually very good. It's always been pretty decent on this game. Okay, that means they're giving us pretty much going to give us a full stop coming out. There's approach signal coming out, which means that the signal behind us is going to be red, or behind that last signal. Alright, so we're going to end up in approach mode, which means they're going to want us to slow down. And the good thing is, since we're going uphill, it's actually going to kind of naturally bring itself down. Excellent. Oh, that's one of my favorite things to play.
Is Summit. When leaving the train, please
I think I have played it
New
with
Jersey Transit asks
lately.
all customers to be
I
alert
used
and
to
aware of your
mainly play it
surroundings.
on stream more than
Please
anything.
report any suspicious behavior or packages to the New Jersey Transit Police at 1-888-TIPS NJT. Please check the overhead luggage rack and surrounding areas for all of your personal belongings, and dispose of your trash in waste receptacles located on the station platform. For your safety,
Alright, so
watch
that
your step
signal
as you leave the
means
train.
that we are
If you have
stopping
small children,
and
be
not
sure
allowed
to
to
take them by the
continue
hand
after.
while leaving the train. If you need additional directions or information, please see a member of the train crew. Thank you for traveling with New Jersey Transit, and have a safe day.
I was hoping for the passengers that this whole thing was covered. The only part of it is Just a little bit of braking. Brings us a little closer. Perfect. I'm just going to turn the bell off now. And just do one more touch here at about 100 feet. And lap it. Just let that coast in a little bit more. And there we go.
This station
Perfect.
stop is Summit.
Alright, doors unlocked. Alright, we'll see how we did. I think we did okay. I don't know what the top was on this one as far as setting goes, but I think we're alright. Alright, I'm gonna turn this wiper off. I don't know if they're gonna set this train back in the opposite direction. But in the meantime, we're going to lock the doors. Nice work, engineer. Let's see how you did today. I think we did pretty well. Oh, Trauma, sorry, man. I don't have the thing set up, so it's not gonna pop up for you, bruh. I'll give you your points back. Alright, we did get platinum, which is good. Let's see. No speeding. Yeah, we stayed under. Use the safety systems as bonus points. How many miles we drove, accuracy, nothing crazy like leaving the vehicle unsafely, which is interesting that they hit you for that one. We used the wipers the entire time in the rain, so they gave us full credit for that. Oh man, it's good. Yeah, I just had kind of an opportunity, so we'll see. I don't know if this is permanent or how often this will happen, but I had a little window tonight. I accidentally drank something with some extra caffeine in it about an hour or two ago. So now I'm up, and I said, you know what, let's see if we could squeeze this in. So baby sleeping, wife sleeping. Nice way to spend a little bit of extra time, man. But yeah, have you been playing Apex lately? I've seen they added some new stuff. I haven't touched that in forever. But yes, everyone. So thank you, everyone, for hanging out. If you haven't, please follow. This rebroadcast, or at least the archive of this, will appear on the YouTube channel. If you want to go over there and subscribe, you can. I appreciate everything. Let's see if somebody else is actually playing this. We can raid a small streamer. I doubt it, but let's see. Let's see. Nope. Ironically, I'm the only person on Twitch playing this right now. What is we gonna do? What is we gonna do? Alright, let's see. I guess. Well, you know what? It's a tough one. You know what? Go to Bob Ross. Alright, so I'll send everybody to Bob Ross. He's painting some happy little paintings and trees and such. If you're not familiar with him, you should be. Alright, so thanks everyone. I will catch everyone soon. I appreciate everyone who stopped in today. Hopefully be back with some more stuff in the near future. I'll start off maybe once a month. We'll see what happens, but eventually hopefully be back into a little flow. Yeah. Good night, everyone. I'm going to start the raid. We're going to go see some happy little trees getting made. Oh, no, he doesn't actually accept raids. Well, I guess we won't be raiding him. So let's see, who else should we raid? He does not accept incoming raids. Ironic. Oh, Here we go to staycation. All right, everyone, stay safe and catch you soon. Oh, also check out the Discord if you haven't. All right, take it easy.